The future is bright indeed. We're all of us dreaming of the better days ahead, and a part of your bright new future could be a move to where the magic lives in the greater Orlando area of Florida. One of the biggest decisions you'll make when considering a move is selecting a realtor who can successfully match you with the right home in the right location at the right price. Victor Naraki is the realtor who can help you make the move you've always wanted to. Whether you're a first-time homeowner or looking to move near Disney World, Victor is in your corner. If you are looking for an experienced real estate agent covering all of Central Florida, please visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today and find out just why you should work with Victor. I encourage you to create a free, no-obligation account on his website. By doing so, you'll unlock the website's full potential and be able to enter specific criteria, save listings, and browse new properties sent to your email. Visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today or visit his Facebook page, Victor Naraki Realtor. And don't forget to tell him the Grand Circle Tour podcast sent you.
And we're live.
We are live. Woo!
And parts unknown.
Who are we? It's the original team back together.
Yeah.
What's going on?
The OG.
It's been a long time.
I know.
Since we've all been here. It was funny. I was going through my slideshow presentations. I don't make a brand new one every time. I just delete pictures and add new pictures every time for each week's show. And the ones I was deleting were like so old. They're like from Food and Wine or something from 2020. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Okay, it wasn't that old.
All right. We already have
Ken.
Ken.
Hey, we got Ken here.
Kevin.
And Kevin.
Mary.
I love the new
You
opening
get a call
stand
from
that
an
you get.
angry mouse, he says.
The gang is
Hi, Aunt
back.
Cindy.
Today has been, you know what? It was not a long day. I'm sorry. It just wasn't.
Cindy is here. Hi, Cindy.
Indy's here. I went to the physiotherapy this morning. I was supposed to work at 9 o'clock. Physiotherapy appointment is 8:30. So I called physiotherapy. I said, can I get in earlier? Did somebody cancel or something? And they said no. And it's like, okay, well, I'll message work and tell them I'm going to be late. So I instead of going to work at 9, I went to work at 10. And I said to my boss, I can either like stay an extra hour to make up for it, or later on in the week when you need me more, I can stay an extra hour. And she said, okay. She's just like Thursday, stay an extra hour. I'm like, sounds good. And I'm thinking I work 6 hours today. Well, it turns out I only worked 5 hours, and I only went in for 4 hours. So I only had a 4-hour day today.
Wow.
I was going to, I'm like, well, I'll take a coffee break. I was just happy looking at the schedule. I go, holy geez, I'm off at 2 instead of 3. So
That's a nice shift.
and it was 1:30 when I was taking my coffee break.
Hi, Steve. Hi,
Steve.
Katie.
It's alive. What is it? Oh, yeah. Love the ears, Kevin says. Hello.
Yes, I had
Steve.
to wear my Lego shirt, or at least one of many Lego shirts that I own in honor of this topic
From
today.
BrickCon 2021. Hang on. Let's how do I do it? There we go. BrickCon 2021. Travel, build, display.
Yeah. And on the back.
Okay. Is that all the locations or what is that? All the past ones?
This was 20 years. So this was like all of their all
Paps.
of their themes for the last 20 years that they've been doing this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this was the last. This was the most recent one. I attended this one virtually, but I've been in person twice and virtually twice now.
Mary has not been on time to work for months. That's because when everyone goes, "Where's Mary? Where's Mary?" And you know why? Because a good employee is hard to find.
Boom, boom.
Boom.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that Mary's ever. Mary, have you ever been to work on time?
I got the Muppets shirt today
That's cute.
so we got the Lego guy and the Muppet guy for our today's show.
We found a way to combine these into one.
Yeah, exactly. Mary says she probably was never ever on time. Everyone is paid. That's all that matters. She did her job. Right?
Kind of true. Kind of can't
That is true.
argue with that.
It's like another brick on the wall T-shirt that you got there.
Hi, Lily.
Hello, Lily from Michigan. Sorry it was late. Oh, you missed our new beginning. But we're gonna get sued over.
I missed it too.
Oh, you missed it. Okay, I'll play the first 2 seconds of it. Cool.
And now we're booted off of Facebook.
I'm surprised we're not in trouble for that.
Wow. They like us.
Totally.
We're their
Steve
favorite
says that
podcast.
Mary was on time her first day.
Oh yeah, for her interview.
I was talking to her early and they looked at me.
The
Why are you
time
here?
must have changed and she forgot.
Okay, Ken wants to see Holly's ears now. Happy birthday!
Birthday is coming up this week, so I'm wearing, and then these earrings.
Hang on, let's see.
So they say happy birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank
From
you.
Marvelous, I gotta get rid of this little layout. There we go. From marvelousonmainstreet.com is where you can get the earrings.
And we're going to be closing for a couple weeks because I'm not going to have anybody here to mail out orders when we're in Florida. So if you need earrings,
you don't have a horde of minions to work for you.
I know. I wish.
Here's my banners. There we go. All righty. Okay, I'm out of practice with these buttons. I got a really cool hidden Mickey this week, and actually, I don't think she's in the chat. Oh, Marla's not in the chat, but Marla sent it to me on her vacation.
She should be here.
She should be here. But anyways, let's run the hidden Mickey. Now, I think Mary might know where this one is. I'm thinking, well, that was too many.
She was probably with Marla when she took it.
She might have been with Marla. So, Mary, if you were with Marla when she took this, so this is kind of a Lego minifig.
Wait, but that's actually like Disney put that there, not a random.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually kind of hard to find in a sense. I mean, like it's a very little figure.
Kind of looks like a sandcastle that he's standing on.
Yeah, it's like a sandcastle. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oh, hang on.
So, Steve, yeah, it's exactly what they're saying. It looks like a photo, but it's 3-dimensional and it's a sandcastle. So it looks like it's on the wall. I'm going to say the Beach Club.
Lily says, I have no idea where this is.
He already guessed, and that's what I said.
Okay, so Steve is saying the Beach Club sandcastle. Mary's saying she showed it to Marla. Okay.
Nevea, I think.
That's really cute.
This one's super cute.
Even without the Mickey there, it's cute.
So yeah, so like it looks like when you look at it, it looks like a big Mickey, but when you zoom out,
It's small. Oh, how
it's pretty
cute.
like this thing is tiny. So I thought this was awesome. I thought this was an
So
awesome
where,
one. But
yeah, so Steve is correct.
So
So
Steve is correct.
where is that? Like in the lobby?
It's in the
Cape
beach
May.
club.
Okay. But right out of Cape May.
Apparently, we should ask Nevaeh.
Yeah.
He'll know where it is.
Ken says he's going to get his ears pierced just so he can wear Holly's earrings.
I'll
Goes
pierce
to
them for
Disneyland.
you, Ken. How about that?
I immediately want to say Ratatouille, but he's thinking Little Mermaid. Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that being a Little Mermaid.
That was a
Inside.
good guess.
Cape May, a big case of sandcastle. He has a picture there all the time. Yeah, alongside the umbrellas on the side of Cape May. Here we go.
That's
Yeah,
really
so
cute.
this was an awesome one. I like this one. So
That is a lot of fun. It's not a hidden Mickey in the normal sense that we think of them, but it still counts in my opinion.
oh yeah, for sure. And of course, brought to you by DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com.
Sorry, I forgot what I'm doing. It's been a while. And last week I was really out of it. That was just weird. Wasn't with my regular crew, and I was really lost.
Mary saying, I should have sent you that one. Well, you didn't, Mary.
Yeah.
Marla sent it to me.
So she gets the credit. Okay.
So she gets the credit.
But yeah, if you're
So,
going to the Orlando area, if you want to travel, if you want to live in the Orlando area, you want to live near the Magic, Victor Naraki at DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com is the person to go to. He will get you all set up. He knows all the places and all that fun stuff. Go to his website, go register. He gives you lots of information there. He has some like weekly shows and such as well, right?
Yeah. He does every Wednesday, Sunday, the other Wednesday, Sunday. He does a weekly show.
Wednesdays, not just for Sundays anymore.
yeah, exactly. Plus, he's doing the snacks or whatever it is, the Foodie Friday videos.
Oh, okay.
The short ones. Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
cool.
you should watch our Facebook page once in a while, Holly. He puts.
She's too busy running our Instagram page. She doesn't have time for Facebook.
So Lily
Jason
said she
joined
might
us.
lose power. She has a storm moving in, so I hope it's not too bad.
Hi, Jason.
Yeah,
So I wanted to show really quickly. So I got some mail a couple days ago, and the card said it was Love Pop. And I know what Love Pop is, but I've never had one delivered to me. And look at this birthday card. So
there you go.
I don't think I have anyways. So even like the envelope is a really nice envelope. And we all know that I love Dumbo. Look at this card.
That is so cool.
So
That is
cute. And even the
There's
back.
a little tab there.
Yeah, so the little tab, you don't have to ruin it. So here's the birthday wishes. So this is from Mary. And yeah, I'm like, this is the cutest card I've ever received in my life. Like
that is awesome. Oh, I love that.
Cute. Yeah. Love it.
I saw that in the chat too. That was a lot of fun.
So cute.
Yeah. The tab is the message. That is
well, you never know, because some of those they'll have a little tab or whatever, like make the wings move or something. You know,
in this case, ears flap or
so stinking cute. Yeah,
that is cute. Alrighty, so we got. I think this is going to be a fun show today. The Lego minifigs. Sometimes they're available on keychains like this, or you can get just figs. Do they sell just? Yeah, they sell just figs separately, right?
Oh yeah,
without being in blind bags. So
yeah, especially if you go to like a Lego store, you can build your own minifig there. They sometimes will have like kind of packs of minifigs. I've seen them like they had a park pack, for example, of like people who would be in the park and a few accessories and things like that. And like Legoland will usually have like some just straight up minifigs and such as well. And of course, you go to Bricklink, which is the secondary market. You can find every minifig that's ever been produced.
Why is it called a fig?
it's short for figure.
Oh, okay, minifig. Okay, I don't
The
know.
the same reason
You
that
might as
like
well
the
talk
same
about
reason those
Star
larger
Wars right
figures
now.
from Disney are called big figs.
Big figs. Yeah.
Got it.
And they don't they have like they sell was it pin figs now, where it's like a figurine but it's also a pin. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen
Yes.
those. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like Disney, Star Wars, Marvel. They're large pins, but they also the back folds out so you can stand it on your shelf like a figurine.
Oh,
It's flat.
interesting.
It's
I haven't
two
seen those
dimensional.
yet.
Yeah. That's the next hot thing coming out. So remember that. You heard it here first. Pin figs.
Well, I did hear it here first. Literally.
I didn't thank Steve for the card too, so thank you, Steve.
So Jason is tempted to get the animal minifig and add it to his Lego Cantina bag. Well, you might have to get Janice too then if you're going to do that. You should get them both. So we're going to teach you how to find out what. So Muppets come blind bags. You don't know what's inside it. And there's 12 figures. You got to buy 180 of these to get all 12. That's how it works. But
well, you can just buy the case. So they send out the cases to the store, and I've seen occasionally. I don't know if they did it with this one, but some of the previous blind bag series, Disney or Lego themselves would even sell you the whole case. So you'd have basically like
120 bags to get the 12 figures.
You could
exactly
buy
what I
the
just
whole
said.
display case, so you'd have like 4 sets or whatever.
Yeah. So there's a secret though that you can find out what the figures are inside without, ripping them open in the store.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
Yeah. So this we're going to find out. So Justin and I have never ever done this before.
I feel so left out. I wish I would have tried harder to find some of these.
I do have to say, I mean, these are all obviously the Muppet minifigures, and I did open some Muppet minifigures earlier, and I think I did something wrong.
Those aren't Muppets. You got the Sesame Street minifigs.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, those are adorable, though. Oh my goodness.
You got the
Yeah,
Ernie
this is
one.
actually these are the minifigs that come with the Sesame Street set.
Did you get the set?
I do have that set. Yeah.
I want to get that. I have no room for it. They have a Muppet.
Well, it's actually a little smaller than
Justin. I have no room for it. I don't care how small it is. I don't have room for Funko Pops.
It's all about priorities, Stan. I mean, what are you willing to sacrifice to make room?
Jason
That's
said,
smart,
I bought
Jay.
a whole case of blind box figures to get hard to find ones, the extras I sell on eBay. There you go.
I think a lot of the people who sell things like on Bricklink and things like that, that's what they'll do is they'll buy a bunch of them like that, and then they just sell the extras.
Yeah. Those are your hardcore Lego guys.
Themselves, they might not, depending on how they run their
That's
little
how
Lego
Jay
business.
pays his bills now, I guess, now that he's retired.
That's his new job. Okay, so the easiest way to find out what's inside them is to find a website. Of course, everything's on the internet, and they'll tell you what to look for. So if you want to get the Ralph the dog figurine, so he's the only one with a minifig hairpiece, so feel for that. He has a hairpiece. There's also a musical sheet, which should feel like a tile with a ridge along one side, which didn't help me at all. And the other character is a minifig headpiece. So this minifig was kind of easy to feel, I found. Okay. And his ears were kind of easier to feel.
I think the music sheet wouldn't help because you might think it's like the bottom of it, like maybe a stand or something. Too.
Yeah.
Like you never know.
And the other what I found too was his mouth helped me.
Oh, his big mouth helped.
Yeah, because I figured it was either Animal Kermit or Ralph when I felt the head and I felt the mouth because when you're inside
on this particular one, it was the little stand that the bust is sitting on, the little Beethoven bust here. That little stand, that little triangular piece like that, that's the piece that I actually found that I looked at and went,
okay, so you both think that you have it right now, and you both are going to try to
Ralph. Yeah.
Okay.
So we both think we have it, and we're going to open them up and we're gonna find out live
if this works or if this is a bust.
We're all going to be Kermit.
And I've talked about this before. I've never had the patience to sit down and do this like in the store. People will do this. They'll sit down like in the store. And you ever see these people do this? I don't have that kind of time or patience usually.
Right.
So this time I have like 12 of them in the bag.
I think I got to open up a different one because this does not look like. No, I'm.
No way.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, so I got Ralph.
So cute.
So I was right. I was right on my first one. So how you doing there, Justin?
He's panicking, trying to open other ones to find them.
He'll bring up another one now. Yeah, trying to be quiet about it. See, here's that little triangle piece Justin was talking about.
Yeah,
which would be the base of the bust.
Yeah. So I do have a Ralph as well.
All right, so that worked.
But that was the piece that I kind of identified. It just feels so different, and it's such a different piece.
Yeah. Ken is saying,
Hi,
"Oh my God, the
Susan.
suspense."
Hi, Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Beatrice is finally here, and she can't wait to see this. Oh, right on, nice. The Lego bust with Ralph looks like Palpatine. Yeah, it does kind of. All right, so what do we have next? Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. Oh, you want to read it or?
Yeah, you can fill it by trying to find it by his flask, which should fill what? His molded head should fill round and smooth. Yeah, that should be pretty easy.
Yeah, it feels like my head.
And what about his glass? No, I don't know if you could fill the glasses, but I think it would be the flask.
The flask was as soon as I felt that flask, I knew immediately.
Pretty sure that's what I felt as well. Once I figured out I had that flask, that kind of shape, I figured that was him.
Yeah, so I was playing with it.
Did you guys order these, or you guys went to the store and sat around and felt all these in the store?
We felt them all to get them all. Yeah, so here's the flask right here. I can feel it right now. This is the flask right there. It's a little flask.
And this is why we didn't do the feeling on camera. Because you're just like going, hey, yes, I can totally feel this.
I can totally feel
that
this.
Is not compelling video.
Yeah, so if you want
Jay, he has to have a different suit on to be in Breaking Bad, I think.
So let's see, how did I do? There we go.
Looks like a tennis ball.
I got Bunsen tennis ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Bunsen Honeydew for my, but Justin already built his. Yeah, so that was
of course I do. You do not leave Lego unbuilt.
Okay. So to me it feels like Beaker would be simple too because of his tall, thin head, but so the walkie-talkie is unique. So feel for the long antenna.
Okay, I never got a chance. I never felt a walkie-talkie in any of the bags I looked at. But I did feel one with a cylindrical head with a big nose on it. I could feel the nose through the bag. That's what helped me.
And oddly enough, for me, it was the antenna. I did feel that antenna, and that's when I was like, okay, this one must be Beaker.
Okay, so
too funny.
I hope I have an antenna in mine then.
Broke it off.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got the antenna.
Is there any how-tos of like trying to fill around for the wishables? Because they have those new Dumbo ones out, and
probably if you weigh each one, you'll be able to see their different weights, and you can know which one's heavier. Bring a little scale with you to the store.
Okay, you sound like Simon because I have this little scale for when I mail out and he's always asking, can we take that to GameStop so he can find the rare Pokemon cards because they're going to be a little heavier. And I'm like,
go.
I'm not pulling out a scale in the store. No wonder why you like Simon so much.
Simon's the best. Bunsen looks like he's in Breaking Bad. Mary says she felt the Mickey not so scary, the wishables. What is MSC?
Main Street
Main Street
Electrical
Electrical
Parade.
Okay. Yeah, his
Yeah,
head
when I
and
got
nose.
the one, because we just
Hi,
ordered
Chris.
the one, and I kind of felt it before I opened it to try to figure out which one it was.
Me. Simon is brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let him pull out the scale. You got it. Just bring the scale there.
So ridiculous. So funny. Gonzo. Oh,
All
the
right,
chicken
Gonzo.
will feel like a round brick with two nubs on either end. His molded, hello, the nose. The nose. He also has medium legs. What does that mean?
So
different characters have different
size legs.
different size legs. So these, like, a lot of these are like the shorter legs.
So this is a short leg.
Oh, okay.
They won't bend on the Ernie.
I'm not familiar with the
but
Lego
my,
lingo.
But like Bunsen here has the shorter legs, but they do still move.
Yeah.
Got
and
it.
then the hot dog guy has long legs.
You're probably right, Steve. I'm sure there are other people doing it, and that's where he got the idea. But to me, it sounds absurd. But
And as I recall, on this one, it was kind of the
I see that.
chicken that I was able to feel what I thought was the chicken, but then I kind of felt around to see if I could feel his nose as well.
My chef has longer legs that move. Oh yeah, because she has a Swedish chef.
Swedish chef. She has a Swedish chef.
Yeah. Chicken legs. So Gonzo for me, once I felt that nose, I knew immediately this is the Gonzo one. I got the head and I could feel the little prick in the. So this one I'm like pretty much 100% sure is Gonzo. Yeah. There we go.
oh my gosh, his nose is huge.
Yeah.
How did you know it was me?
So
Remember
do you guys save the bags when you're done with them, or do you guys save those also? Do I want to know this answer?
I got a plan for my bags.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I don't keep a lot of the packaging. I know there are people that do. I mean, there are people who, have a lot more Lego sets than I have, and they keep every box.
Yeah.
Like the empty boxes even.
I usually keep them for Lincoln when he gets some. Just, I don't know why, but I think I threw one this week away. So, but not bags.
Make a shirt out of my bags.
Or make a bag out of your bag. Have you seen that where people sew them all together and make like reusable grocery bags?
Make a shirt out of your bags.
That would be uncomfortable.
I do have to say, I love
Marla.
Gonzo's shirt on this minifig, but
oh, let me go back. Let me see Gonzo's shirt. Oh yeah, that is. I have a tie like that actually. Well, it's black. Not the tie he's wearing, but a tie like his shirt. But it has black.
Oh, got it.
Red chili peppers. Yeah.
Okay, so Animal. He's the only one with drumsticks, obviously, which are actually the ones from Lego Harry Potter. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of a cool fact to see.
Yeah.
Now, in all of that, I think what I found was like the 2x2 round brick.
The round ones.
That's this one here.
Yeah. The tile is on the front, and then the brick is like behind it, so it's like the full size brick.
Okay. For me, it was actually this piece that I found. But I have to be careful because Fozzie's microphone is the exact same piece as this one.
Really?
Dish. Yeah, his microphone stand base is the same piece. So then when I felt his mouth, that helped. I never did feel the drumsticks at all.
I could not find those at all. No.
I could not find a drumstick. But there was 5 or 6 round things in the bag. I figured that's got to be his drum kit.
Marla, Dan used your hidden Mickey today.
Holy cow, there's a lot of pieces in this one.
Mary said that someone ironed the Disney bags together and made a poncho.
That'd be cool.
I could totally do that.
There we
I
go.
have enough.
Okay, I don't necessarily have time to build the whole drum set, but I did at least get it built.
Those are cute.
Fuzzy and Animal are Beatrice's favorites. Gonzo and I can match with our matching pies. What do you got here? Would you be able to feel a round 2x2? Oh well, yeah. Like you could. It's amazing how well you could feel them when you're doing it. Like I said, like I could feel Beaker's nose, which is pretty tiny.
No, they're putting them together right now.
I should check the Lego store at Downtown Disney.
Seems like that they would be gone there first.
No, they come, Mary. They come all like this is his drumsticks. So that's why I couldn't feel him, because they're all together, and then his head, like it's all a whole bunch of pieces that you.
Yes, I feel left out. I want to be opening something too.
Oh there! Oh no! Oh no!
So Marla and I actually share a birthday. Isn't that
wow!
funny? So she's going to be Disneyland for her birthday this week.
Are you going for your birthday?
I'm blocked, but we're just going to do the
Disney Springs,
princess, because Addison, has the same birthday as me. So we're doing the princess brunch at Napa Rose in the Grand.
Well, I have drumstick pieces or animal pieces all over the place now. Thanks, Mary. It's official. I need animal now. There we go.
Jay, you don't have them all? I'm shocked.
I was watching on my phone. I can't see the little stuff on your phone. Getting old. Yeah, here we go. So this piece here on Fozzie.
That is the same dish. That
is the same piece as this.
Yep, that is.
So Fozzie. So the banana.
The banana was super easy to find. If you're looking for a Fozzie bear,
and the microphone stand.
And the microphone stand. The dish on the microphone stand.
Yeah, I think it would probably have to be.
I think honestly, I think what I found was the bar for the microphone stand.
What about his ears? Is that too hard?
I find the mouth easier to find all the time.
Yeah, the mouth is pretty easy to feel.
Yeah, you could kind of get
on this one it was the bar, the little bar on his microphone is what I had found.
This banana kind of reminds me
that has that.
How long did this take you guys at the store?
Probably about an hour. I would say it took me. So this here's the banana. Do you guys have those candied fruits?
Yes.
In this US? That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah. Now I want some runts.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Marla. Same to you.
Oh, I almost forgot to put Fozzie's. I'm going to have missing pieces for I got to buy a new set. It's all over. Nobody vacuum.
That's probably a standing order for your collectible room there anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Nobody vacuum. It'd take me 2 hours to put those together. There we go. You don't have the banana in his hand. So you have to feel the toys. Well, you don't have to. You could just take a chance and buy one if you don't care which one you get. But if you want to get the whole set, you're either buying a gazillion of them or buying them individually off, second sellers like eBay or Bricklinks or something like that. Or you're in the store for an hour. What do you call a dog that can do magic?
What can you do? What do you call a dog that can do magic?
This is a long pause for the answer of the joke.
Yeah.
We should just all tell the banana joke instead.
Thank you, Beatrice.
Christine, I want to see you crawling around the floor looking with your bad back. Yeah, no kidding. Labrador.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Miss...
This piggy I found to be the hardest one to find.
Oh yeah, because of the tile. But a lot of them have the tiles.
Yeah, the tiles. Plus, they all have that little
her pointy ears.
Well, and not only that, they all have this little book in them, which kind of feels like a tile, also, like this.
Oh.
And I kept feeling this thing, like, what is that piece? Like, am I supposed to be bending this that much?
No, and I have to say that 2x3 printed tile, that's what I found. That's the piece that I found for her.
Now, for myself, what I eventually determined that, okay, this is Miss Piggy, was the ears. They're a little bit pointier on top. There we go. It's Miss Piggy. So, yeah. So, the hair is long, too. The pointy ears, when you push it hard enough, you kind of hurt your finger almost, even through the bag. So, there's Miss Piggy.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with the detail and the molding on all of these characters.
Piggy would be most offended if you chose incorrectly. By the way, is anybody watching Holy Moly this year with the Muppet cameos?
Okay,
they are hilarious.
Here's the thing: I had never, until you had told me about the Muppets being on this thing, I had no idea what this even was, and I forgot about it until it came up in our chat again. And you're like, "Hey, have you been watching these? I told you about these," and I'm like, no one ever told me what Holy Moly was. And turns out it's like this weird. So I think someone in the chat said it's like, oh, it's a extreme mini golf. I'm like, what? So I watched a couple of the first episodes from season 1.
Yeah.
And it's like Wipeout meets mini golf, and it's the craziest thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is like my favorite show. I've been watching since season 1 and never missed an episode. And now this year they got the Muppets on, which is amazing.
That is.
Simon wants to know if there's any that are rare. Like, is there any of these that they put less out than?
I don't think so. I think they're pretty even.
Lego has been for most of these, if not all of them, they have been putting them out in equal amounts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my understanding.
And that's why people started going, can we just buy the whole case? In fact, the reason Lego started selling the whole case is because people were going to the store and just buying out the whole case. So it's like they'd send a case to Target, one person would come in and buy the whole case, and now Target doesn't have any.
Yeah.
So Mary, there is no chaser, but I got a feeling what's going to happen, what's going to come out is they're going to come out with the Muppet Theater eventually, and there'll be like
there'll be some different characters there.
That's what I think is going to happen personally. Yeah. Holy Moly is on ABC on Tuesdays, and I think it's also on Hulu in the States. Justin?
Possibly.
No idea.
Well, what did you watch it on?
On my computer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she does look Farrah Fawcett-y with the feathered back hair.
So Kermit the Frog.
So the banjo, is that how you guys felt it? Or the macaroni rainbow tile?
I found his mouth first in the head.
Okay.
And so then I knew it was either like Fozzie Animal or Kermit. And I had a hard time finding the banjo, actually.
Now, for me, it was the banjo that I found, because I found what felt like this round tile, basically, and then went, well, it has a handle on it. And I'm like, well, that's got to be the banjo.
Well, yeah. So then afterwards, when I felt around a bit more, I ended up finding the banjo.
I really wanted you guys to be wrong. Is that bad?
So here's the banjo, and here's the Kermit. Oops.
Well, in our defense, we chose this one because this is one of the easiest blind bag sets that Lego has put out for feeling the pieces.
Where's this macaroni?
We're like, it's easy enough, even we could do it.
Okay, Ken.
They bring out the Muppet Theater. That's what I want for Christmas, Holly.
Oh. I'm in the middle of building some things myself
There
at
you go,
the
Rainbow.
moment out of Lego,
Here's
or
his
I'd be
Rainbow
building
Connection.
Muppet Theater.
There's this Rainbow Connection.
Cute. It would have been more fun if you guys all got like all
Everyone
Kermit
wrong.
or something.
Okay, now the accessories in this one are horrible. Like, why does he have a Z tile and a cup?
Because needs caffeine to stay awake.
Somebody somewhere, he looks like he's tired with those eyes. We should give him Z tiles. Like, why wouldn't have like Boo or I don't know? Like,
I want to say it's referencing like a specific skit that he did once.
all right. Peter says because he's sleeping. Yeah, Mary says, what's with the Z tile? He needs coffee.
So did you find it by the coffee cup? Oh, they say teacup.
Yeah, they say teacup in there. This was another really hard one for me.
Uh-huh.
Did you find this one difficult?
I want to say I think what I found was the teacup.
Yeah, same here. It was actually the handle of the
Oh,
teacup.
and the tile, the tile, because there was a 2x2 tile instead of a 2x3 tile.
Oh my gosh.
See,
Really?
Justin's more Lego-ish than I am, so he knows the difference between a 2x3 and a 2x2 tile like that, whereas I really didn't.
That's
But
crazy.
What worked for me was actually this little handle on the teacup. Was what I felt through the bag.
Really?
Yeah, I could feel between my nails this little handle, and that's what I felt. And I think this might have been the first one I found. Actually.
I think you're right, Aunt Cindy. Probably English.
Here it is. Okay, so
he needs Expedition Rose.
On the Diana Ross episode, Statler and Waldorf scored each act with a numbered card, and when the episode ends, we get a gag of them both asleep in their box holding snore cards like this, and that's what that one's referencing.
Holy cow!
And the teacup and saucer from the Ethel Merman episode, where Waldorf tells Statler he takes his tea with milk, 2 sugars, and 1 mouse.
And I'm disappointed that you didn't know that.
I am disappointed I didn't know that. So okay, so this is a 2x2 tile.
Yeah.
So it will fit like 2. So it's like the same size as the feet then, which would be a 2x2, right? Like,
well, it's
2 holes
by 2 studs.
Yeah, but there's no studs on it. There's 1 stud in it only.
Well,
I know what you mean. It fits a 2x2.
It fits onto 2 studs by 2 studs in a square configuration.
Yeah, gotcha. Very cool. So that's what Justin was feeling, and I'm searching for teacups.
So funny.
It's still 2x2. Alrighty. Swedish Chef was super easy to find.
Because of the hat?
Because of the hat. That hat.
It was the hat. That was the hat that I found.
The hat was crazy easy to find.
What about the whisks? No?
I never did find the whisks.
No, I mean those are pretty small.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell what they are. But the hat was a nice big and very obvious.
Yeah, and then I felt the hat part, but to doubly make sure, I felt for the minifig head.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a regular minifig head.
Right.
I felt for that.
This is the one that Chris has.
I open it up. There we go. Yeah, there's the Swedish Chef.
Yeah, you can't miss that hat.
Yeah, that hat is once you feel that, right away.
Cute.
Yeah. So we're down to 2 more. I only got 2 left that are not opened. How are we doing on time? Oh, we got perfect timing. Here's your finished Swedish Chef.
So did you find it by the laptop? Because that's probably the only thing that would save you, right?
It was, because
was it opened or closed or not put together?
That whole laptop is 3 pieces.
It's 3 pieces.
Okay.
So I felt like it was basically that bottom piece that is what I felt.
I
and
felt
can
his
figure
chin.
that out.
I felt his chin and his nose, and that's what did it for me. It kind of looks like a funny thing on its own there, that chin and nose.
Yeah, in other contexts, those three parts together are usually a Lego book, and here they're a laptop.
Got it.
What are we doing here?
But yeah, I mean, if you see this piece, I mean, you've
Talking
got
about
like the
trying
two
to take a little
studs there in the middle, and you've got like this little ridge. That's the piece that I was able to.
Oh, okay. But there's also a book like that somewhere else, isn't there? Beatrice loves the laptop. Can you read what's on the laptop? You can't read it in the picture.
It says
What?
Scooter.
Yeah, I know it's Scooter, but I mean the little texting there's his. So far we're at 100%. We got one left.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same thing, Chris. Why does he have a laptop? Isn't he too old?
Yeah. Okay, this one I know.
Oh.
Because they did a whole bunch of Muppet shorts where that's just lines.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, they did a bunch of Muppet shorts, and it was Stadler and Wardoff watching YouTube videos of the Muppets, and that's what the YouTube video was, and they were on their laptop, and
then they'd heckle it at the end.
Yeah, so after the Muppets would do like the Queen, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, they would cut to these two watching it on their laptop, watching YouTube on their laptop, and then they would make a joke about it. There we go. That's a very plain looking. What's the white line? He doesn't have a white line in the picture on his waist, Justin.
A
or is that just a reflection?
I think you were just
a
reflection of white.
Yeah, that one. This one is the most boring one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't have much. They got the little, and this is our only representation of Scooter. I was kind of disappointed that Scooter wasn't included.
Yeah. So I think Scooter will come if they ever do a theater. If they do a second set, I could see Scooter would definitely be part of that. Is what I'm thinking.
I think so too. I mean, yeah, either a second series or like say some Muppet sets. I would love to see Muppet sets.
I'd love to get a Sweetums. It would be one I'd really like to get.
Yeah.
There are so many Muppet characters that you can.
Yeah, I got a feeling this is only set number 1. There'll be another dozen next year probably. Oh geez.
Well, I think the Disney sets, they waited a couple of years in between, but they did two sets of those.
Well, Disney, there's a ton of Disney ones though, isn't there? It seems like there's
they've done a lot of Disney themed sets. So you get some different Mickeys and Minnies and Goofies and whatnot, but
yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, no, Janet, Mary. This is the last one, so we're
bass guitar. Oh, but yeah, it could be confused with Kermit's banjo.
I don't know how anybody can confuse that with Kermit's banjo because Kermit's banjo is very, very round.
And this end is very, very, very not round.
So is that how you guys found it by the
guitar?
Well, and on top of that, because I you can see on the back here, it has a big thing to hold on to as well, and between those two pieces, that's how I found it.
Yeah, that helped also.
Mary wants to know where you guys bought them.
Well, we both actually kind of cheated. We ordered them from eBay, a full set. So
it wasn't eBay. It wasn't eBay specifically for me, but it was a second.
Yeah.
You guys are cheaters. I didn't know this information going into this.
So we knew we had one of each. We had one of each. We didn't know what. We didn't know what one each one was.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier than a huge bin of hundreds of them. Oh my goodness.
No, but even if you have a huge bin of hundreds of them, you can still go through them and pick out which ones they are and get them all. It still takes just
eventually.
Yeah.
But it took you an hour with having them all.
Had the TV on and chatting with the group chat. And
oh my goodness. I'm logging off.
But the end result is we were both 100%. We both got every single one of them.
We were able to identify them through the blind bag.
It was like an open book test. You got 100%.
Well, like I say, I mean, all we knew for sure is that we had one of each.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know which one was which one. They weren't labeled when they came to us.
But I feel very, very confident that I can go into any store and pick up a bag and go feel around for it and to tell you which one it is. I am very, very confident that I can do that. Mary's screaming at us right now. I couldn't figure those out. The wishables were hard enough for me. These are probably easier than the wishables. Mary's saying it's unfair. You guys cheated.
It was like over a couple of nights that I spent just feeling each of these,
hands crushed,
trying to figure them out.
Mary was cheated for a whole hour. She demanded a refund.
So funny.
Well, and that Mary,
so now's a good time to bring up Marvelous on Main Street
for the live show. You were cheated out of a whole hour.
That was a good time to bring up marvelousonmainstreet.com.
Oh my goodness.
Of course you can. You've done them already. One of each, not a bin of stuff. Well, Mary accusing you guys of cheating. She cheats and fills up everything of the wishables. There you go. We need to take stand downtown Disney in September.
I was just going to say that, Marla, and say you have 10 minutes. Go find all 12.
Oh, I could. The other thing too is like, so for both of us, this is our first time doing it. We've never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never doing another funny ad again.
We broke Cad. No.
Oh my goodness. You guys.
It's a good thing we got a couple in the bank. What was I going to say? As I did them, it got easier. Like, did you find that too, Justin?
Yeah, I think so, because it's like after a while you kind of could figure out what kind of things you were feeling for, and kind of it got to be easier to kind of isolate a specific.
I bet they opened them too and looked and then resealed them too.
No, I opened them all.
Honestly, that was the whole thing. It's like because they came sealed. So yeah, I did order them. I did order like the set like this, but I had done that like with like the Lego or the Disney ones, for example, and they all came opened. That's exactly how the person selling them had done it. They'd opened it to make sure what was in each one and then kind of resealed the bag. And so this time they came fully sealed. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity. You know, I'd have a little bit more of this time to sit here at my desk and just, in private and try to figure this out.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
No, honestly, Chris, it wasn't so much narrowing it down. It was kind of figuring out which each one was. It's not so much that you're narrowing it down that, okay, I got 3, I need 3 more and I got 3 left, so it's going to be one of these 3. It wasn't so much that. It was more so actually feeling them to find out what they are. It wasn't a matter of doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of how exactly I as well, because I identified each one and then was like,
okay, we're kidding. We bought them in the Lego store. Are you happy? We were both in the Lego store.
That would make us much more happy.
I was there for an hour at the Lego store. The other thing too is you can ask the Lego employees if you're looking for a specific figure, and for the most part, they're awesome at finding the figures themselves, because they know what to look for. Because when it's not busy in the store, that's what they're doing. Is they're feeling the Lego figure bags, trying to figure out.
The one time I went into the Lego store and they had the 1 series, this guy was like standing there. He was like feeling them for a whole bunch of people or whatever. And so I just went, okay, well, if you can get me the 4 Lego Vase one, or Wizard of Oz ones.
Oh, those are cool. Let me bring you up there.
I would be happy to buy them. And so that's what he did. He figured out which ones were those, and I bought them.
Those are cute too.
And he was right.
That total would be really hard to figure out. Is Toto a separate figure, or does that come with Dorothy?
I'm sure
Toto came with Dorothy.
Oh, okay. Go to an employee. He can fill up the merch. Yeah. Peachy says she's asked for help. place help. They're always correct. There you
Well,
go.
even at BrickCon when I was there the one year, they have. I mean, obviously they have people there who are not just fans, but they work in the stores and all of that. So they had a couple
Professional
of
feeler
people
uppers.
who they had competitions. They had competitions between a couple of these guys that they could feel these up very quickly to figure out which ones they were. And so the one guy they had to give him a handicap. He could only use one hand to feel each bag. He still won.
That would be more difficult for sure.
And then,
yeah, those are cool. Those are really cool.
And then to make it even more interesting, they gave him the last one. They said, okay, now you have to figure out these. And it happened to be the one series was all Unikitties from the Lego movie. So they were all exactly the same, just different printing. So there's no way you could feel them apart.
Oh, right.
Job title, feeler upper. We're here to feel your bag. Okay. What's coming up on the Grand Circle Tour podcast? Were any of us on this week?
I haven't been on in 3 months.
Chris and Beatrice, and we are talking about places to go if you're not going to Disney. So non-Disney places to travel to.
That's a good one.
That makes no sense at all.
I say that's a good one.
I say that makes no sense
in the trash.
Isn't that where I go to work? That's not Disney. That's my only place I go. That's not Disney.
Oh my goodness.
So where do you go? That's not. I don't understand. Like Mount Rushmore or something like that.
No. Well, I went a little more world travels, just because I'm me, and we talked about like different parks and different theme parks and things and other places.
So did you keep it Disney though? Like things you can do in the world that are Disney-ish, Disney themed, Disney, or no? Just
no, not really. Okay. Just kind of like places that you can go that are awesome that are not Disney.
Got it.
I agree with Chris. Chris says that's not a trip. Cruises, non-Disney cruises. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, cruises, yeah.
Okay, Beatrice did park days, out of park days in Orlando. Okay. Star Trek Vegas it is. There you go. I think that closed down now.
I'm doing the
the Star Trek experience hasn't been in Vegas in years.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the Avengers Marvel Station in Vegas. Have you guys seen that?
Avengers Marvel Station in Vegas.
Yeah, nope. It's like a whole Avengers experience. So I'll post that.
I'll have to.
Interesting. And then coming up, where is it? Oh my gosh, we lost it. It's not there anymore. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It exploded. I have a really fun solo show coming up this Thursday. It's a person. She hasn't. Ken, how long has it been? It's been 10 years since she's been to Walt Disney World or any theme park. And she went with her cousins who's never been. So she hasn't seen Avatar. She hasn't seen Star Wars, of course.
A lot.
She hasn't seen New Fantasyland. In fact, the last time she went, I think New Fantasyland was under construction. So Old Fantasyland was closed. So it's really interesting to hear her story. And she's one that did the that ICANN robot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's her. It's if you go to our Instagram, she happened to be there that day. I think that was the day that robot came out at Epcot, and she did a video, and we put a short little clip of the video on our Instagram account of the ICANN robot pointing out somebody's anatomy. I could see your showing, so check that out. And we also do a fun ad on this one because it's a trip report. So we do the pre and post trip report where she records before she went, and then we do a fun ad that Ken put together, and the rest of it. With this fun ad, I'm doing a contest. If you can name who Chef Steve is on the fun ad, send me a message who you think played the role of Chef Steve, and I'll send you a solo show prize pack or prize. In fact, you might even be a Grand Circle Tour coffee cup. It would probably be.
Why do you look on I'm looking on it because I don't know. I didn't think this through.
I didn't think it through too. Well, I don't have solo show coffee cups, but I do have Grand Circle.
And then also on the Grand Circle Tour, we're continuing with the resorts, the detours. So the Swan will be coming out.
Nice.
Yes, the Swan Detour is coming up next week. She hasn't even. They didn't even start building the Skyliner last time she was there, so that was an all new experience to her.
Marla's saying that okay.
It will be just
thing that I'm going to. Marla, have you been to it? I swear Marla's in Vegas every other week.
The Marvel.
The Marvel thing, I think Treasure Island. I think is where.
If you're going, August 1st, I think is when we're going. Marla, let me know and I'll get you a ticket. They're hosting us.
Alrighty, we got to wrap up. It's 9:00. So fun show, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, we were 100%
cheaters. We are 100% cheaters. Yes, that's what we are.
So, anyways, so be sure to listen to the solo show and enter the contest. Who you think Chef Steve is? Just send me a private message or email at the solo show 01@gmail.com, and we'll. If you're correct, you're in the draw for the prize. What are you laughing at?
Mary, she's gonna end up getting blocked again from the comments. Cheaters.
Oh yes, we got. Can we get an admin to block this person, please? All right. Good night, everybody. Next week,
good night, everyone.